Ever since purchasing our Lance 2075 brand new in March of 2021, we've been enjoying our Andersen weight distribution hitch. And now, at long last, coming to you by popular demand, a full review is next. Well, I've had several subscribers and viewers ask for this particular review, and I'm more than happy to finally get around to it. Let's start by saying I think I'm uniquely qualified to chime in on this topic, simply because I've had experience with multiple weight distribution hitches. Our first travel trailer came equipped with a more traditional model. I owned that trailer and that hitch for 2 camping seasons. The dealer that sold us our Lance is the one that first recommended the Andersen, and boy, am I glad he did. Before we get into it, let me just provide a bit of background on Andersen. They're an Idaho-based company out of Idaho Falls, and all their products are made in the USA. They offer a lot of other towing accessories as well. I absolutely love this hitch, and it's absolutely unique in the marketplace. Here's a look at my old hitch. It's the well-known variety with a lot of different companies offering essentially the same design. The thing I didn't like about this setup was how bulky, heavy, and cumbersome the whole thing was. You have to remove a huge ball mount, you have to remove and store the sway friction bar, and you have to remove and store each weight distribution bar. All of these items are really heavy and, quite frankly, a pain to get on and off and lug around. By contrast, the one thing you have to remove and store every time with the Andersen is simply the ball mount. And it's significantly lighter. In fact, the whole package comes to you in a box and weighs less than 60 pounds. That's the whole kit and caboodle. That's amazing. And by the way, this particular hitch retails for about $600. That's more today than I paid for it 2 years ago. Getting the Andersen engaged and disengaged is also significantly easier and faster. To hitch up, first thing is sliding the ball mount into place, into the receiver. As you can see, it's very light and easy to handle. At this point, I simply slide the hitch into place under the ball and put the pin in. After dropping the tongue on the ball, I lock the coupler and then raise the tail of the truck to take that weight off. I then tighten the chains to the desired tension. I make sure to count the threads so it's even on each side. Occasionally, I will use a ratchet wrench to get it just right. Then I raise the jack and we're ready to go. Removing the hitch is just as easy. I lift the truck up again to remove the weight and then loosen the chains. Once there's slack in the chains, I simply pull the pin from underneath the ball and the hitch is detached. Super easy and super fast. Now, here's a summary of why I clearly prefer the Andersen weight distribution hitch. First and foremost, it is much lighter and much easier to handle than most weight distribution hitches. It's also much easier and faster to engage and disengage. In a vacuum, with all else being equal, those 2 reasons right there alone make this hitch a no-brainer. But the best part is that from a performance standpoint, I'm also very satisfied. I've experienced excellent weight distribution and sway control, as well as reduced bounce. This really has stood out and the ride is very, very smooth. Overall, I absolutely love this hitch and would really struggle if I had to go back to my old hitch. The Andersen is a slam dunk for me. Convenience, ease of use, and performance. It's the complete package. If you have any questions or if your experience with the Andersen is different, I'd love to hear about it. Join the conversation and leave a comment below. That'll do it for now. If you enjoy the video and find value in this type of content, make sure to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time right here on Idaho Voyager.